Good evening, everyone. It's John Rodriguez from iFinance Mortgage, your home loan expert. I'm coming to you from my home office this evening, discussing the topic of 6 ways to jumpstart your credit score. Number 1, know your score and your credit history. Well, how do you do this? One way is to obtain your free annual credit report. Yes, it's free, and you're entitled to it. www.annualcreditreport.com, and it will tell you your complete history. What it won't tell you generally is your credit scores, though, and you pay a few dollars extra to obtain those scores. And it's important to know what your credit history is and your score, because lenders will judge you based on that and offer you a higher or lower interest rate based on those scores. Number 2, research your choices for building credit. Perhaps you've struggled with obtaining credit in the past, whether it's through a loan or for credit cards, and sometimes retail cards, department store cards, or gas cards could be another option for you to start building credit. Maybe obtaining a cosigner for a credit card is also an option. A third way to jumpstart your credit score is to establish a healthy track record of credit history. Once credit accounts are established, it is important to not abuse them. Duh. I mean, that makes sense, right? A good habit to have is to make small purchases every month and pay off those balances each month. Very, very important. Number 4, use your credit wisely. If you want to be a credit superstar, 2 rules to keep in mind. Pay your bills on time and don't go over your credit limit. Again, makes sense. I'm going to take a short little break just to make sure that my voice stays on track. A little shout out to Deep Eddy Vodka Ruby Red. To my friends in Texas, yes, Steve and Audra and Carol. I thought you might appreciate that. Now back to topic. Number 5 for jumpstarting your credit score is to avoid these 3 mistakes. Number 1, submitting too many credit applications in too short of a time period. You might see an amazing deal on an airline offering a gazillion amount of points, and another airline and another one. Is it wise to go after all of them? Maybe not, especially if you're trying to obtain a home loan. Too many credit applications in too short of time, not good. It could give the lender the impression that you're desperate for money, or perhaps you're struggling in paying your other bills, so you're opening new lines of credit to help pay for those. Number 2, do not max out your accounts, if at all possible, because part of your credit score is based upon the amount of credit that you have available but are not using. Interesting point. And the lower the balance in proportion to your credit limit, the better. Makes sense, right? Thirdly, the closing of accounts. Now, let's say you feel you no longer need a certain account anymore, so I'll just close it. That'll increase my credit, right? No, not always. In fact, the age of the accounts is also another factor that can affect your scores. So it could be wise to keep open some of your oldest accounts that show a history of your credit. Finally, number 6, keep your eye on your credit reports. Very important. Once you've established credit, make it a habit of watching for fraudulent activity. There's a lot of identity theft as well in these days that we live in, unfortunately. Make sure to report those mistakes immediately to the 3 bureaus, and you'll see that it will turn out much better. Well, I hope you've benefited from our short video tonight. 6 ways to jumpstart your credit score. Stay tuned for more helpful educational videos. Again, it's John Rodriguez from iFinance Mortgage, your home loan expert. And please feel free to contact me with any questions that you may have with regards to the home loan process, how to get pre-qualified, how to deal with bad credit, you name it. I am happy to help. You can contact me at jrod@ifminc.com, or you can call me directly on my home office line, 949-456-7056. Thank you very much for listening this evening. Have a good rest of your night, and cheers.